yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. Now this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
Sanders first carry of the game, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 27-yard line.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. From the gun, it's Wentz. That'll be caught. Rager with it.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Here's a 1st and 10 now after they successfully drew him off sides. Working from the gun, Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there the moment the ball gets to the receiver. And he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run. It's Sanders. As Sanders has it poked free. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Prescott now after the fumble recovery. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Elliott, the ball carrier.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Elliott on the carry.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 37. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
A gain of 30. First down, Philadelphia.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
13 now. They work on 1st and 10. Now Sanders. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And it's caught. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
First and goal from the 3. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Intended for number 20.
Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches, you say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders, his 14th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Cowboys nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Now Prescott. Oh, he stays up, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Malik Jackson busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Like the footwork back there, and I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. Through the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Prescott from the gun. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
23-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Second and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
You must be under 10, under 10, 10.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
A loss of 2. Brings up second.
They'll try again with Elliott. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll turn to the power game at Olawale. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jameis Olawale. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
At 7. Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Ito Smith, his first carry. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. On the tackle, it's Randy Gregory. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. 2nd and 8 coming up. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Gain of 25 yards. First down, Eagles.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Step, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground. could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal.
Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Final play of the half. Prescott letting one fly deep for Cooper. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've hit halftime on Turkey Day here in Dallas. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the 2nd half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 11 yards there, 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4.
2nd and 16.
At the 37-yard line.
Here's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
22-yard line.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On 2nd down now, it's Smith. And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Wynn's going to try and throw on 3rd. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than when I get expected, not the back. In fact, I sat down with my accountant. He said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down. Prescott on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. That's Elliott. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 4.
4 receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4. Prescott yet again. Incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Down and 4.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And again, it's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be 4th down.
It's 4th down.
On fourth, they do snap it to Prescott. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
First and 10.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Second and 6 at the 33-yard line.
Another run with Sanders. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
The tackle made by Jalen Smith. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third down.
Now Wentz. Left side here to Sanders. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up fourth. Here's Jordan Berry now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. We're on to the fourth here on Thanksgiving Day. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that'll kick and go out of bounds just outside the 15 at the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. To throw is Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 13. It's a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
First down, Prescott. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
17 more yards.
10th carry now for Elliott. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Elliott. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a fourth down. Now they go for it on fourth down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on fourth down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll start with a handoff to Sanders. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll go again with Sanders. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Ball carrier.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. Well, they had held him pretty well in check, but if you recall back in the first quarter, you said they needed to avoid the big play. He finally gets loose.
And the thing about it, it doesn't have to be a bunch of big plays. Sometimes one big play can be enough. That's why it's tough to deal with a guy like that.
Eluding the pressure, and this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement and then when they realize those points aren't going to count?
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his third touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Eagles 24, Cowboys 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And his throw is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing, Prescott, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Flushed out right. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb. That catch good for only a couple.
To C.D. Lamb. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. They'll throw again. Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they stop him with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. This likely a must-have 3rd and goal. Here's Prescott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Prescott's pass intended for C.D. Lamb. incomplete. Brings up 4th and goal.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Eagles defense able to hold. Wentz with a kneel down, and that will be the final act of this game.
Today's final score.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Philadelphia, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4.
And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on Washington.
Meanwhile, for Dallas, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now in the year. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.